International Media TV. Television that listens to you.
Hi, I'm Johnnie Burrell. Welcome to the program.
My very special guest is Dr. Brenda Wade. She's a clinical psychologist based in San Francisco, specializing in couples and family therapy. She has appeared as a guest expert on such popular national daytime talk programs as Oprah, The Today Show, Good Morning America, Maury, and Jenny Jones. She appeared with Peter Jennings in the ABC News special, Children First. Dr. Wade is a regular contributor to Essence Magazine, and in addition, she has contributed to such publications as Ebony Magazine, Ladies' Home Journal, Jet Magazine, Heart and Soul, Bridal Fantasy of Canada, and Match.com. Dr. Wade is the host on television's CW's Black Renaissance, the longest-running topical news show focused on issues important to the African American community in the San Francisco Bay Area. She also contributes expert commentary to CNN, HLN, and local news affiliates.
I am the co-host of the national PBS show, Healing Quest, and I'm very, very honored and proud to be part of Healing Quest. It's a show that is so close to my heart because it's about the journey that we're all on. I really believe we're all on a journey of healing, of transformation, of becoming more and more of our true selves. One friend of mine says, remembering who we are.
I want to begin by thanking you for your time and your energy, Dr. Brenda Wade.
Oh, it's an honor to be with you, Mr. Johnnie Burrell.
Thank you very much. Your book, 99 Things You Wish You Knew Before Falling in Love. Yes. I'm going to get to that, but for starters, there's another passion you have, and that's the divorce rate.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I have a mission. And my mission is to cut the divorce rate in half by the year 2015 and to raise the level of healthy marriages and relationships by 50%.
Talk to us about that, Dr. Wade. The divorce rate, what happened?
You know, the divorce rate, I would say for the last 40 to 45 years has been right around 50%. Sometimes it gets up over 51, sometimes it drops a little bit below 50, but I'd say 50% good number. And what that means is that half of the people who get into committed long-term relationships, what we call marriage, end up not being able to hold their lives and their families together. Now, this is devastating for everyone. It's devastating for the children. It's the number one health incident. In the United States alone, it costs $385 billion a year. Now, most of that
and this crosses cultural lines.
Crosses cultural lines.
Cultural,
now, I'm going to come to the ethnic cultural piece in a minute. Okay. But I just want to talk about the problem in general terms first because it's so huge. And most people don't stop and say, well, what does it cost us if we have that kind of instability in our lives? And the health incidents, you know, we have this life stress unit scale, which is a predictor of illness or accident. The number 2 highest rated, in other words, you get the most points and it's not good, thing that can happen is you go through a divorce. The only thing worse is death of spouse. So with this very high predictor of illness and accident, people get sick as a result of the stress from divorce. And I'll tell you, at least when somebody dies, people go, gee, I'm really sorry. They bring over the casseroles, you get some cards, folks kind of look out for you for a little while. But in a divorce, everyone goes, ooh, that might be contagious. I know because I've been through it. Right. And people don't know how to act because no one wants to see their life fall apart. So when we talk about ethnic, what I really need to say is that if you are a person who is black or brown, that divorce rate is about 69%. But what I know from my years of working with couples, and literally I've worked with thousands of couples when I hosted the national television show Can this marriage be saved? We were working with different couples every single day. I went on tour with African American women on tour, traveled the country, working with thousands and thousands and thousands of women, African American women in this case, about relationships. And what I know is that trust is something that's broken when we're little and we carry it with us. And I asked thousands of women, what did your mother teach you about men when we were on tour? And I've got a lot of those in the What Mama Couldn't Tell Us About Love book, but I'll tell you one. The number one thing is don't ever trust a man. Don't ever count on a man. Always have your own money. And one of the worst ones we heard, we actually had to put it in the book, was the only difference between a man and a dog is the dog's tail is longer. That's horrible.
Well, you know, one of the
You come into a relationship with those ideas. Do you think your partner's not going to feel it? Do you think you won't project it by constantly being on your guard, by constantly looking for and setting your partner up to fail?